Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am tired, but tired in a good way. Because I was cleaning my room. How's everyone doing? Hi, Bob. Yes, this is, why am I playing this on a weekend? I'll tell you why. I didn't get to play this on Thursday because I completely fell asleep. And I was exhausted, so I didn't even get to, like, tackle the class trial, and I wanted to tackle the class trial, and I've been craving to tackle the class trial, because I'm curious who the fuck killed Sakura and who had the balls to do it. The sad part is, I only have one person I feel like I can blame, and I don't want to blame her yet. But everything that I'm thinking about kind of points to her, because the only two people who were hanging out the entire time were Hina and Sakura, so I'm pretty sure you're not going to get to Dynasty Warriors. The class trial can't possibly take that long, right? Hey, regardless, we should just get started. This might tire you out. It might? I mean, we're gonna see, right? We're gonna find out. But hi, Censored, you've been summoned. Welcome to the stream. I didn't even find this vid manager. Somehow I got summoned here literally. Length is not the problem? What is the problem then?
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Complexity?
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one...
If it's a matter of complexity, that's only gonna kill my mental capacity. My ability to Dynasty Warrior should not be affected. Also, Pumpkin, the person who died was Sakura, and I'm only blaming Hina.
I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Remember how I said I didn't want to blame Hina? I'm starting to... She's already, like, going in for the fucking kill, and I'm over here like, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, girl. You're not off the table yet. You could still have easily set this up.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Damn! Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer, but she must have some reason for believing that. And we're already right into the fucking races. Oh, it's just their accounts? Oh boy, okay. I'm gonna have to look at those.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive.
Oh, okay.
You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Okay. There's gotta be some reason why she feels strongly about this. Let's review these really quick, because, we could use a little bit of a tiny refresher. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point, the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood, which tells me they were poisoned. That's one thing. Next thing, we got a chair that was jammed against the door blocking access, which made that whole locked room scenario situation, which puts blame on who? We found Sakura slumped on the chair. She had blood on her mouth. Tells you she was vomiting blood. We found the blood stain by the books. Sorry, the magazines. So that tells you that she was bonked over the head in front of the magazines. But why? We found that Hiro had one of these candies. According to Aoi, she had monopolized this candy. It seems to become available, so obtaining a piece would even have been difficult to impossible. And Hiro had this, but that could just be a red flag. He could have easily gotten one of those quickly as well. We have the glass shards that tell us that the glass that this was held in was the glass that came from the chem lab. That's what I remember off this. The Monokuma figure, I have no idea where that's gonna fit into it. Actually, that could fit into where the heck's the missing glass? A bunch of red bottles, they all had different chess pieces inside them. The protein that Sakura was drinking was probably poisoned, obviously, because she wouldn't vomit up blood otherwise. There are handprints inside of the locker, but it was already open when we found her body. And before we even got into the room, so the whole locked room situation makes even less sense. Someone would have had to set that up, but we already looked at the chair and said there was no way that it could have been set up. There was no wires or anything. Sakura had written notes to Toko, Byaku, and Yasuhiro asking them to meet her in the rec room by noon. She had slid these notes underneath each person's door. Byaku could confirm that she received the note, or he received the note, but he also claimed he never went to see her, and didn't see her all day. Toko confirmed, but never went to go see her. Yasuhiro's pocket that looked like the damn wrapper, but it could be anything. It could just be a damn handkerchief for all we know. We got the yellow powder found on Sakura's foot, which was the same yellow powder we found inside of the chem lab. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not 1. No blood was found in either of her hands. The Monokuma bottle that was broken didn't weigh the same as the bottle that was not broken, so again, that tells me there was something from the chem lab. A magazine with blood on the magazine pointing to Toko. That's a red flag. Sorry, not a red flag. That's just a red herring. Who cares about this? We got the chem lab shelf with the poison in one of the areas that don't belong, and that's it. So what was it asking? It wanted me to use the accounts? I only had 3 accounts, right? Yeah. Toko confirmed she received the note, but also claimed she never went to see her. Also claimed he never went to see her, and in fact had not seen her all day. And the notes. What about Yasuhiro's note? Ba-dum-bum. You all hated her. Okay, is that the only reason? Okay. Huh? Okay, based on those 2, we have the 3 accounts. We don't have Yasuhiro's account, though. There's nothing we're gonna gain from using hated her, I think. So why don't we look at the account really quick? That doesn't tell me much. Let me go through that one again.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Theory here, just a small theory. Do you think maybe if I were to use that reason right there against her hated her, would that be something? Because I can't think of... The accounts make no sense. They don't say anything about a reason. They don't say anything about hated her. What about the only reason you have is you hated her? So we should throw that at that. Let me see if that'll work.
It was one of you.
I have the 3 accounts, right? Toko's account, Aoi's account, Byaku's account. And the only thing I have from Aoi's account is that she went to go slide the note underneath the door.
You hated her.
Toko said she got the note as well. Byakuya said he got the note as well, but never even saw her for the entire day.
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
I think I might be on the right track with this one. But the accounts don't make sense to use them as a hit, right? She slid these notes underneath each person. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, let me try the theory I have. Let me see if I can use the last data thing.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can
Let me try. I have a hunch, but
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
nope, I guess not. Okay. I could try the other way around.
Shoot. It was one of you. One of you killed...
And what reason do you have?
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
I can't believe I missed that. The stupid purple text threw me off.
Yet.
And what reason do you have?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it?
That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Nope, okay. Okay. If that's not the case, then it has to be one of the accounts. There's no other alternative to it. But which one is the best one that would point it out? Don't ignore the purple annoying text. It's annoying for a reason. I did see the purple text and I did read it for a second, but I think maybe Aoi's account might be the best thing I could use, because Toko doesn't say anything about feelings. Yaka doesn't care about anybody. Why would he hate anybody? He's beyond that. I think it's her account, but where? That's the question. I'm gonna try with her on the second one.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
What? Idiotic.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have her accusing us?
Okay, so it is.
No, that's wrong.
That's one. Alright, let's keep going.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree, Afina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it? That's too easy, though. Footprints in the powder, status pocket trash. Ooh.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
True.
I didn't either.
True.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Well, I mean, that's not true on Hiro's side. Those three were definitely contacted, but they claim they never went to see Sakura, but I don't think that's true. One of them is definitely lying.
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that one of you is
I don't deny that I never went.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here.
I had a feeling.
No, that's wrong.
That's another one. That was a quick pick.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
Never saw?
It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy.
Well, at least she's honest about
So
it.
there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hero, where did you get that piece of candy?
Theme is so good. I love this. I love the
From
music.
Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Hero, you're not looking good right now, buddy. But what Hero said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is... Wait, do I know that? She didn't say anything about loving candy. I don't remember that. You could have only gotten it from Hina. Yeah, I got my piece from Hina too. That's the ticket, and that's where the wrapper came from. That's wrong. Huh? What? One time? As if. Why would I ever give a moron like you any of my candy?
Shoot!
Okay, so that's not the answer then. I guess when Sakura got the candy?
I got it!
Yeah, I guess.
I'm not sure about that, Hero. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Yeah, that's a minor detail that I don't remember, unless that actually was in the truth bullets. At one point, Aoi had taken had been injured and taken to the nurse's office. After she was taken care of, she gave a piece of candy to Sakura. After. Yep. Okay. It was in the truth notes.
Damn it!
Damn it! How'd you guys figure out it was the bottom choice? You remember more than I did there.
I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Huh?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
I feel like I'm losing brain cells whenever Hero blames somebody other than himself. I remember actually, it's just that the others looked wrong. Fair enough.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Huh? Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What? What would a shining message even be?
At the time, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
How do you know about that already?
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on.
That's a red herring.
Message of hers.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Why are they too dense to realize Hero's too dense to kill? There's no way Hero's gonna kill, he's too stupid. There's no way Genocide Jill / Toko's gonna kill because she has a fucking code of ethics. Fucking code of ethics for a murderer, I swear to God. Byakuya might have done it, but it's just... I mean, yeah, he could easily be the one to set up a locked room case situation, but... I don't know, man. I don't feel like it's Byakuya either. Huh, hold on. But when Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was... on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
I mean, it's not because you play as him, but it'd be funny. It'd be funny, trust. Middle. Something still seems off about the whole scene. Something is off about the whole scene, and the problem is I don't remember what the room looked like before everything went down. I know one thing is different. It's the chair position where Sakura is sitting. That chair was not there. At least I don't believe it was there.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
No, there's an obvious problem with what Hiro said before. Magazine dying message, status, and pocket trash.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Does it though? That's one of the main reasons I was so confused the first time. Yeah, no, this is a weird case for sure. Let's see. We found dying message when the body was discovered, but nobody was let inside the room. Because Hina didn't want it. Investigation had begun. Found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf, but it was upside down. And the truth bullets that I have access to at the moment are the status of her body, that might not help me at all. We have the pocket trash again. Don't know how that's gonna play into that. And we have the magazine dying message. But oh, hold on a minute. Maybe this might be something I can use. Because there was no, she didn't have any blood on her finger. There was only around her mouth. Wait, where's that, where'd that put that blood? No, there's nothing there. He had to investigate. Did we see Sakura's body, or is this the exception? They had to investigate the body, if that's what you're asking. The entire crime scene as well. Let's see. We've got Ogre's body was discovered. Okay. Found the dying message. It was after the investigation had begun. Tucked away in the magazine shelf. Kyoko said all that, yeah? She found them when the investigation had begun. When Ogre's body was discovered. How does that make any sense? How did you discover the body before anyone else did? Before anyone else? There's no other way inside the room, and you were not with us. Yeah, the magazine was on the shelf. Yeah, there's no way. On the magazine shelf. Oh, I thought
exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Yeah, it doesn't, because of an obvious thing.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oops, I missed.
And I can tell you when
Stupid purple text.
I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying... when Ogre's body was discovered.
No? No. It might be, actually. It might be a fire back a text thing.
Shoot!
Question is which one? I guess magazine shelf on Ogre's body. That's the only thing I can think of.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying... when Ogre's body was discovered.
Yep. Of course it is, right? Of course it is. That mechanic is rough, dude. That mechanic is rough. It's not magazine
Sakura's body
shelf.
was found. That magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
Oh my god, Hiro, you're so stupid.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Oh good, we're back to this stuff.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Why can't I not do anything?
The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. Conspiracy!
I can't do it! It's too much! Why was I missing so many hits? Oh, wait a minute, there's a reload mechanic now, isn't
I
there?
refuse to give up yet.
I forgot about the reload mechanic. How do I reload again? I don't even remember how to reload.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
I forgot how to do this. How do you fucking reload? Tab?
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right.
30% right, though, is kind of sad.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Okay, one tip for you. You can only use boost when your adversary uses it, because this game has stupid key for tab. Yeah, why is it tab? Why'd you wait so long? I wanted a dramatic tension. My brain was struggling with the fact that the tab key is the reload button.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
You can actually fail that part at the end? Really? I would have loved to see that.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
Huh? No? No. It's not him. There's no possible way. You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
So all that proves is that he smacked someone over the head with a bottle. It didn't actually prove he killed her. That's not gonna kill anybody. That's gonna knock you out at best.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
And it's fucking Sakura we're talking about? Yeah, it's Sakura we're talking about. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna care about having a glass bottle shattered over her head. And if you watch enough movies and, you know, you've had it happen to you, that doesn't kill you. It might hurt a lot, or you might get knocked out, but it's not gonna kill you.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura.
Oh, Hina, I don't trust you still.
We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? Why the magazine was hidden? Why he didn't use Sakura's finger? Why he picked Toko? Why he picked Toko makes no sense, but it's not... Why was the magazine hidden like that?
I got it! That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Huh?
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Huh?
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then, he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
But then, who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Someone who wouldn't like what was written on it. There's only one choice. I mean, Toko.
I got it!
Toko wouldn't like Toko's name on it.
Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Does he write Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So... what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but... okay.
You haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that. Again, I am still pinning my blame on Hina, but, like, that's it. That's all I can do. Whoa, 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 calm the fuck down with the amount of shit you're throwing at me. Also, it's gonna probably be this one.
I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went limp.
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer!
Hiro hits Sakura, that's for sure, but this doesn't end there. Just a double check, because it seems like a really obvious choice. We got the status of her thing, there's vomiting, right? That's all we have. We have the Monokuma bottles. We don't need anything about that one. We have the examination summary with 2 blows to the head. That's it. And that's really the only thing I want to point at. Now, the question is, where do I point it at you? Yeah, just once. You think it's on the just once? It's probably on just once, because if I try to throw it on that, I feel like that's just dumb. So let's try on just once.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby, and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once, is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
You remember when you were measuring the glass, don't you? Yeah, it was lighter than the, I'm sorry, not
Sakura
lighter.
died from Hiro's single blow. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Yeah, the bottle that Hiro picked up happened to be a lighter bottle. Wait a minute, lighter bottle? Yeah, no, it was a lighter glass. Oh, sorry, heavier glass than what was inside of the Monokuma bottles inside the rec room. That's what I remember.
Huh? 2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles. Once you understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Hey, we're missing a knight.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess
Wait,
piece it
no.
had inside.
Was the knight the one that we had in our hand? Okay, so we're missing one. That one is either the king or the queen, and I can't tell based on this image. It might be the queen that we're missing.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
The correlation between the Monokuma bottles feel like it's starting to become clear. That connection must be... Where's the heck is the queen? H. Ba-dum-bum, bum-bum, bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum, bum-bum-bum, bum-bum. Bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Now I understand.
Maidenless bottle.
That's it. The chess pieces. Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
We're getting chess lessons today.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Is it likely that this weight is 2 bottles now? And the specific piece is just missing? That could be the case here. Good thing I managed to learn the pieces' names in English. Also, technically every chess piece is a girl? What about the king? Yeah. What about the king? But yeah, I'm starting to think that the reason this was unbalanced so much is because there are two bottles in that bag. That seems to be the best thing I can understand with that.
Yeah, Shogi is way better.
Yeah. Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
I don't know Shogi from Persona 5, to be honest. Shogi is a fun game, and I have no idea how to play it.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
The king is a queen dressed as a guy and can't move fast because of the clothes. What about me, then? What am I?
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Moo. Wait, when the bottle was missing, it was broken.
I got it! The bottle must have been broken.
What makes you so sure?
Because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
It wasn't just a single broken bottle, and the evidence proves it. I was right.
I got it!
I was right. Okay, so I was right.
Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles.
Big brain move, big
What
brain.
we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
There can be no doubt about this, that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. It must have been used by the second attacker.
I got it! The bottle that was removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Imagine being attacked 2 times in a row for fucking nothing. I can't imagine that easily. Try playing an MMO that has PvP and open world. And then you will get attacked for no reason.
Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
Man, these two are good at the banter. Actually, you know, I'm curious about something with the voice acting parts. You know how the class trials are all voice acted practically, like, the entire way through? Do you think that they had the voice actors sit in a Discord call together, recording their voice lines together, in order to get this to flow perfectly? Because I feel like that's what happened. They're sitting in a Discord call together, and they're recording through their Discord call. But I have no idea. Did they ever talk about how they tackled the voice acting bits for the class trial? Because everyone responds exactly how you would respond if someone was talking to you in person.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Makoto would just repeatedly say, "No, that's wrong! No, that's wrong!" I still love that voice actor whose name I don't remember.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note.
I think they just sync the individual lines well. That just seems too simple. I just think it's too simple to do it like that.
I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
You did?
Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
Why did it take so long to tell us about that? Makoto has a gun pointing at everyone when they talk.
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Does he have a brain?
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Whoa. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. There's definitely proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. Or someone was hiding in the rec room. A new element, are you serious? At fucking Case Trial 4? Come on! Class Trial 4, sorry. So far, you've probably been pressing the left mouse button during your final strike without a second thought. But from now on, you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. Now you'll have to choose the proper truth bullet to... Oh my lord. You have to choose the proper truth bullet to use during your coup de grace. You're selected the same way as during the non-stop debate. Simply press the Q key, nor use the mouse wheel. Also, like the debate, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, you'll have fewer bullets to choose from. But for educational purposes, we're gonna pretend you're set to mean regardless. Just this once, okay? Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game. What?! You can't just drop the... I thought you were joking, Bomb! I thought you were fucking joking! They even say it! Fuck! Oh, by the way, you're about halfway through the game now. Go you! Fuck you! Well then, good luck and have fun. Fuck you! Oh, this...
It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! That's enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie! That's enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No. Nothing.
Now I have to fucking pick my shit.
Enough.
Oh my god, that is disgustingly... oh my god, that's awful, man. That's fucking awful. You have to pick your fucking truth bullet. God damn it.
Someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker?
Fuck! That's horrible! And the new tutorial during the halfway point. Can we get a new tutorial? I swear to god, if they throw a... That's gonna be like Celeste, dude. The entire game, you're kind of just learning the game, right? And then you get to the true end game, right? The true end game. And then they throw a mechanic at you that is required for this area to get through. It's the only reason why I couldn't finish Celeste. Fuck!
They must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
I didn't finish Farewell legit. I gave up, like, what, 60% through? I couldn't do it anymore. I got too mad. On V3, you need to do something similar in the end. You have, like, five options. Fuck. And I have the highest difficulty right now in this game, so that's wonderful.
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko?
No, it doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Yeah!
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Okay, well, that was quick.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Like a handprint during that scene in Titanic. Oh my lord. That was a great scene in Titanic.
Then you killed Sakura!
Hina, I swear to fucking God, you keep blaming everyone, I'm gonna keep blaming you.
No, I swear, there's no way!
By the way, it's been an hour. Drink some water, people. You little lazy cat.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Huh?
Straight up again?
What the fuck is going on?
Wait, what do you mean probably?
I'm a cat now? No way. No. It's my cat being lazy over here in the cat camera. Do you see the cat camera here in the corner? She's now licking my finger. You're so cute. You're so cute, Zoe. You're so really cute.
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
It's Babakuya commanding her, so she obey her master. It's so funny that she's...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Thank you for subbing to the channel, Joan. Or Juan. However you like it pronounced. It's hella funny that Byakuya, no matter how many times he commands Toko to do anything, Toko just automatically listens. Oh, so yes, I do have a cat camera. In case you didn't notice, there's a cat camera down there in the middle of the screen. Middle of the bottom screen. That's my cat. It's a live video. Right, Zoe? Right, Zoe? Of course. And she nibbles on my hand.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines.
Oh, right. She hates blood, right. She can't stand the sight of blood.
I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean...
Guess who's back?
God, welcome back, Genocide.
It was your fault after all!
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
I don't know how the voice actor can do it, dude. This voice actor is so good at this. She goes from the timid, stuttering little girl, right, to this.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
What? That's good information to know for later.
So I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
That's a thing?
Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see... Splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
Oh my god, really? So, again, all this proves is that Hiro and Jill, I'm not gonna say Toko, Jill smacked fucking Sakura over the head for no fucking reason. No reason! Zero reason! Sakura didn't have a single aggressive bone in her body, at least against them. And she gets hit for it. Not once, but twice. With the same fucking Popeye Zoe.
Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible! No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? There is no way Toko/Joe would do it because she has a code of ethics. Even on accident. She wouldn't do it though.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
How the fuck do you survive, Byakuya?
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know.
Hey, it's true though.
But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna fucking kill you instead.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
No, we're not ready yet. Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Huh? Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
I'm not even sure if Byakuya is annoyed by her trying to drag him, or just because he's not used to have a simp on his neck all the time. I don't know, dude. What's the best answer for that?
Odd. Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Yeah, what happened to the queen?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
Byakuya has got to have at least one simp beforehand. I don't think so. Unless you count the Togami family being simped across all time and space.
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Your wish is my command, darling.
Fucking damn it. I swear to God, I keep praising the voice actors at this point. I may as well just put them on a fucking pedestal. And have a shrine created in their honor. But this voice actor by far has got to be my favorite. With just how ridiculous. No, I'm sorry, not ridiculous. How much of a range she has between her two different characters she's playing right now. Does anyone simp, or do anyone simp any corp head that looks like an absolute asshole? Elon Musk? Donald Trump? I know I'm getting a little political on that one, but you can't say I'm wrong. It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is Hina! It's Hina. It has to be. She wants the vote so goddamn quickly. Oh, fuck me.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
And you were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
What? That did what? They aren't as assholes as Byakuya, sure, but you got a point. People are weird. I could try to find a even worse Go ahead, hold on a minute. In front of the shelf? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I was like, wait a second. I killed her there in front of the shelf. She's covered in ogre covered. Wait, what? Was she covered in blood? No, that's impossible. She wasn't covered in blood, though. The main problem here is, if the second attack from Toko really was the killing blow...
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me!
Oh, there's no actual cause of death, it's just what could have caused death. You don't know how much she bled from her first wound? That's true, too. I didn't know I could open this while I was on this room. I feel like it has to do with the status of her body, but on,
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
yeah, that's what I figured.
No, that's wrong.
Because we... Then what's up with that blood
We found
stain?
Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Did I originally say her blood stain that was in front of the magazine rack was her vomit? Is that what I said?
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. The evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. The magazine... That, well, yeah, that. If there's anything else, though. Alright.
I got it!
I guess.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
As if Joe could pick that up.
Hey, come on now, look at me! I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors! There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that!
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But...
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Hina, did you forget that the locker was open when we got there?
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
Hi, Sec. Argument about to be shot down. Look, Hina is becoming more... My initial assumption with it being Hina is starting to become more and more correct.
I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because I was in the locker. Saw it for myself.
Got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
You're gonna have to do one of those beat battle things to make me believe. You should have said I was in the closet. I wanted to say I was in the closet. Though at that point, is it too real to life?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's definitely not going to be my bullets. God, they are really loading me up with stuff, aren't they?
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
I think I saw it. The shot to her head is one thing. It's gonna be that, and there's... Wait, hold on a minute. Hold on. Whoa. I mean, you could argue you could use that, but it's definitely truth bullets that I have here. And the only truth bullet that makes any sense is the Monokuma file. Unless there's another truth bullet I can use.
What was it that killed Ogre? If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack, then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her.
No, that's wrong.
It's like they didn't read the stupid mono... Actually, you know what? Hina said it. She knows.
To the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
I do. I read the Monokuma file.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
Hina, even that is a fucking stretch. Even that. That's a fucking stretch. I'm so appalled that she would even think that. The first mistake is thinking people read and look at evidence. I read and look at evidence. I usually not only read the Monokuma file, but I also do it multiple times to make sure I don't forget important stuff. The only ones who looked at this is Makoto, Kyoko, and Byakuya.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You even checked in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura was poisoned.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
This voice actor had way too much fun.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
Maybe I'm into solving mysteries too.
You can...
Ultimate Scooby-Doo member.
Of course, if you don't mind.
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
This fucking thing. It just keeps getting better and better every time Joe talks. Originally I was like, I don't like this woman. Nope, that opinion has changed.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Huh? Not in the rec room? Then I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In Section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
The bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us, I'm sure he got it in Section C. What? Oh, sorry, where he found it. Whoops, I misread that question. That's in Section A, dummy.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
Huh? You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Hi, Chihiro, again.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean, this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips, and...
Master!
We were so shocked at what we were all seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was as calm as ever.
Ugh, that tastes awful.
I fucking bet.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble! You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Yoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out the bits of the content with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Blech. Imagine if it still had poison mixed on it. I feel like it would still have poison mixed in it, but... It depends on what the poison is, right? Byakuya just ends it all in the middle of the trial. I feel like he would. That's the thing. He would if he was lined up with failure.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
The bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder? Which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in... Could it be? Yes, it was in that protein shake thing we had. That is a long word, but it is protein drink. You bitch! That R was so annoying. Hummus hit the P too much.
Now I understand. The poison must have been poured into the protein can. If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
What did I miss? Why is Bomb saying Byakuya was going to off himself? Because he drank a bottle of poison that looked like... I'm sorry, he drank a bottle of protein that looked like poison.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched. So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Something at the scene. I mean...
I got it!
Why would you hand the Monokuma bottle?
You gave her a protein drink, right?
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know, I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Did I see it? The evidence just shows who switched them. It has to be... Oh, the footprints. That's the only thing. Unless you count the broken bottle. Hey, where did I see this? Empty protein drink was found near the rec room door. No. I guess it's the footprints. Yeah.
I got it! The footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
But if she knew everyone hated her, why would she trust a drink given to her? Because Sakura has no refrain. Refrain? She has... What? No. There's a word for it. The word is something where she can't ignore protein given to her or something. I guess she also can't ignore a candy.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me. The footprints. They're mine.
I mean, that I can believe.
Hina?
If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Then, Ogre's killer was...
Yep. I did it. I killed Sakura.
Okay, now I don't fucking have a clue. You don't just admit it like that, you know? Wow, I am lost. I'm lost now. Oh my god, I'm lost.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Sneakers, huh? The only people wearing sneakers here are Makoto and Leon, Makoto and Hina, Makoto and Byakuya.
I got it!
That puts a blame on
Hina
me.
are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. So that's why he was doing that.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility.
Just Hina.
Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Hina, is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And then...
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Hold it!
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
How many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
Well... that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No, it doesn't. But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Huh? Byakuya's getting passionate about this. Hina just admitted to something. Hiro just admitted to something. Toko just well, Jill just admitted to something. Who the fuck done it? Like, what the fuck is happening, man?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Somehow everyone admitted to ending Sakura, but nobody actually ended her? What the fuck? Yeah, I don't get it, dude. It doesn't make sense. It'd be hilarious if it was Monokuma who did it, but like... Are we even allowed to blame him for anything? And I'm pretty sure he would say himself he did it.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to Section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
He's allowed to kill somebody if they break the rule. Or break one of the regulations, but that's it. But Hina already broke one of the regulations by attacking him.
I see.
I'm sorry, not Hina.
Then,
Sakura.
go on.
So then I moved to Section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And
okay, but
that's
that doesn't explain this. It doesn't explain the fact that there's yellow powder on Sakura's foot. So she is aware of this. On top of that, it also doesn't explain, there were 2 sets of footprints in this, weren't there?
That story you just told. First you went to Section C to get the poison. Then moved to Section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from Section C to Section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true... isn't that a little strange? Yeah, finally I get to look at this drawing. Look. You can see the second set of footprints leaving Section A. I'm assuming those are all Hina's? But what about the Section C bottle that dropped that hit Sakura's foot?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Till we figure it out. Till I uncover the full truth of this case. First,
I went to Section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Source of the powder? Yeah.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from Section C to Section A. And that's where I switched the powders. Once I was done switching them, I put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. Then I took the bottle with the poison in it and left the chem lab. That's all there is to it.
Honestly, that's enough. How much longer must we tolerate this?
Put the bottle filled with the protein powder back in Section A. It doesn't fit.
First I went to that's when I grabbed the and you spilled some of the yeah. Okay. I moved from Section C to Section
It didn't fit. It just doesn't fit.
You said you went to get the poison from Section C, and that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from Section C to Section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from Section C to Section A. That contradicts what you just said.
What?
Then maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
I'm gonna call Falky Big Mac now. I don't even like Big Macs though. I like Ultimate Cheeseburgers.
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I like how we have a what is it, a flashback in a thing that just happened 5 minutes ago.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Well...
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious.
You are the Big Mac? Big Mac! I like Big Macs though.
The powder
It's
had
not
already
enough.
been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to Section A. So you never went to Section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved Section A.
Well, you see...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account.
Oh god, this is getting so confusing. Oh no, what's happening?
Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
I did?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already! What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Oh wait, a piece of glass. Wait a minute.
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle.
Even Byakuya's confused. He's crashing out. Best fucking case being a flaw. Dude, I am just confused. But also, that's a glass that is... Isn't that from the fucking rec room?
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder.
Wait a minute, what?
I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But, what is it?
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then. Makoto, why don't you explain it?
You got me lost, girl.
Huh? Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
The shard of light blue glass Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. It has to be the rec room window. There's no other way it could be.
I got it! It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
Then that... You know, there was still one question I never figured out, right? And we haven't figured that out yet. It was the fact that this bottle is sitting on top of glass.
The window?
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
How the fuck did the rec room glass get in the poison bottle that was on the shelf in the chem lab? Man, I'm confused. I've not felt as confused as I did. Nothing makes sense. Everything is being thrown into a fucking singularity right now. We have Hiro who hit Sakura in the head. We have Jill who hit Sakura in the head. We have Hina thinking she poisoned Sakura. And now I'm looking at Byakuya like, wait, what if he was the mastermind in all this? But then I also have to consider what the fuck happened with the fact that Sakura's shoe with the yellow on it has the yellow powder on it. Did she switch the poison off herself? Thinking Hina would give her the poison and Byakuya just takes advantage of it?
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? According to what Hina says, that should have been on the shelf. Wait, no. Sorry, it should have been... What? No, it should have been on Section She of the shelf. No, that's wrong.
Shoot!
No, that's wrong.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us...
Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke the rec room window? What, Section A of the shelf?
I got it!
Yeah, I guess so.
The bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said.
I'm getting
right,
confused.
Hina?
My brain's going all over the place trying to run at 10,000 miles per hour.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there.
Damn.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right.
What?
We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Pinocchio getting lost is so priceless, man. He is lost as fuck. No, he always felt like he knew what was going on, but this case, no. It doesn't make any sense, and I have no idea who's to blame.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Oh my lord. The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened. That is a Lamau moment, dude. Oh god. Jesus.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Oh my god, dude. What? Something can prove that someone brought the protein into the rec room after it was opened.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until... It absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying...
No, not that either.
Someone planted it there after we got the door?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
Okay, so I have source of the powder, Aoi's account, the empty protein drink, the locker handprint, and the chem lab shelf. What the hell does the chem lab shelf have anything to do with this? Nothing. Based on what we have here, we have quite the fucking thing going on here. The locked room, there's no doubt in my mind until the locked room was unlocked, it was absolutely not in there. Okay. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was there before the rec room was unlocked. Okay. So the choices I have are the source of the powder, Aoi's account, empty protein drink, locker handprint, chem lab. I don't think the source of the powder makes any sense, right? We know the source of the powder is from the stupid C bottle, right? Awie's account doesn't say anything, it just says meet at noon. Oh, she knows about the meet at noon situation. The empty protein drink is the only thing that makes sense for this specific portion of the text I'm looking at. It was there before the rec room was unlocked. It was not because it's on top of the glass. The locker handprint, nobody cares. The chem lab shelf, nobody cares. It has to be the empty protein drink on this option I'm looking at right now. So let's try that. That's my first. That's my first shot.
There's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked, it absolutely was not in there.
So you're saying someone planted it there after we got the door open?
No. No, that's impossible. It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be.
It was in there before.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Because of the glass.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in.
Bye, Kara. Take it easy. Or care. Kara? Bye, Kara.
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. He also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken.
I'm feeling determination. Determination. Not justice, though?
So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched, and as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
If that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
Oh my god, nothing lines up. What the fuck? I thought she had the protein drink this entire time, and now I realize, wait a minute, now that doesn't make sense. She couldn't have had it with her. She would have had the poison bottle with her. What?
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was?
She just wanted to build immunity, guys. That's all she wanted to do.
Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Please?
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
No.
What do you think, Makoto?
No. The one who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room, it had to have been Sakura.
I got it!
That's the only...
I think it was Sakura herself.
Best fucking trial. Papukaya saying please.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Please from Byakuya is crazy. Yeah, at the halfway point.
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Have to get Hina to admit that. Man, we've had a lot of bullet times against everyone so far.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. Just let it end already. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. I hate you.
I hate you? Wow, that's a little strong.
You're a liar. What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. Just let it end already. You're a liar. Wrong. You're wrong. I hate you.
I accidentally did
You're a liar.
the attack. I didn't mean
I'm telling
to.
you, I did it. I hate you.
Doesn't matter. She didn't use her attack.
Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
I forget. No! 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 You stop that!
I hate you.
You've got to be kidding me!
You're a liar. What are you saying? Wrong. You're wrong. Just let it end already. Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
Fuck, that is so awful! I hate the picking the bullets, dude.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
I had to think about it really on the. You have to think about it on the fly, man.
It did?
Wait until you get like 6 bullets. I will die. I'm gonna die.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it? So the powder we found on Sakura, what else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison! Because...
Huh?
Because I killed her!
Huh?
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison, the unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Oh, it was her. She did it to herself. There's no other way. There's no other way.
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Because of course... Monokuma forced her into a locked room. Sakura wanted to create the locked room.
I got it!
The only way.
The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it.
Oh! That's why she asked 3 people. The 3 people who didn't trust her. Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro. Guess what else that triggers as well? That triggers the body discovery notification. Or announcement. Sorry, not notification. The announcement. So not only does she get 3 witnesses to her poisoning, so nobody gets blamed for her death, I don't know why she did the locked room, though. But maybe because nobody was there, she decided maybe this is the best way to prevent anyone from assuming that, somebody done it.
At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I think Hina must have known, if that's the case. If she locked herself in the room, stuff like changing evidence would be immediately noticed. There was no way to falsify evidence that way. Yeah. There's no way if she did it that way. I have to go get them. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room.
You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room, while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body.
Damn, that's oof.
The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No! No! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Shit, one of these, huh? Oh boy. Byakuya non-ironically couldn't solve this case. Who could have, dude? There were so many things thrown out of fucking, out of whack. Toko got to the rec room early and hid somewhere inside the locker. Down, 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 down. That what it is. What was in the Monokuma bottle? A knight. What did Hira try to do to cover it up? He tried to frame a Toko somewhere. Wait, what? Oh, this is the wrong one. It's that one. Kyoko and Makoto did. Byakuya only thinks logically and could never think someone would take themselves out willingly. Everyone must be looking out for themselves as his thinking, let alone two people in the same trial. Yeah, no, that is... He did consider that there is a human element to it, right? The potential human element being they could have killed each other. Or, I'm sorry, they could have killed themselves. Just crazy to think that. I don't know what that last one would be. At that point, Toko was the one in the locker, came out, saw the message, flipped the thing upside down. But what did he try to hide? Oh, there's more on the left? There we go, that's what I was looking for. The bottle with the queen. That is the one, right? What was in the Monokuma that Genocide Jack used? The queen. Act 5. She got up, cleaned herself off. What actually killed her was the damn bottle of poison, and she willingly drank the damn thing. But Hina set it up. That's not it. There was something on the floor near Sakura's body which someone grabbed. It was the bottle of poison, but I don't see with the bottle of poison. I guess that could count as that. Yeah, no, that looks like a pocket. And then you came back and you switched the bottle with the rec room poison. And then what? Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see if that's right.
The killer is you! This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
That's not it? Okay. Toko got in the rec room early and hid somewhere. What, those are backwards then? That has to be backwards then.
The killer is you! But one of them headed... She got there one step ahead. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
Let's face it though, a fucking bottle's not gonna kill Sakura of all things. Not even 2 of them.
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort was you, Hina.
What a bad day for Rain. But why, though? Why did she do it? Because that would have just killed everybody.
That's the full truth of the case. Sakura took her own life. And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Damn.
Huh? Oh, well, I mean...
You still haven't realized? We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Fucking called out, dude.
See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Damn. 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 I mean, I still got an A, despite the beginning being a hiccup. Dang.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
She is yeah, Hina's grief-stricken. She's finished, man. She tried to bring people to see her dying, so there wasn't to be a trial. That was the intention at this point, but Hina could have fucked it up for everybody, basically.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote.
So, how does it work for...
Who will be chosen as the Blackened?
How does it work if they're dead already?
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I like how her name is already black and white. Or sorry, her portrait's already black and white.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we're done here.
What?
So
What did
that's
you
the
say?
whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
You know, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What do you think?
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I wanted. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. Oof. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins, because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. You realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. Damn. Damn, okay. Hina's a problem, though. Hina's a massive problem. That's... I found it under the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. But now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them.
Huh?
You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But...
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you... Hina, please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
She clearly believed, she completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to her what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
Why?
That's how far you'd pushed her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Ooh. Hina, you came. Right there, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
Could I ask you to... Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura, so I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late.
Please!
Let me in! Please, open the door!
Why? Why?
Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it, and that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Oh, Hina. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets, but even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but...
Hey!
It's just taking so long! I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said, it's nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
In other words...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is...
Yes, indeed!
Don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? Last Testament.
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course!
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hino already...
Too bad!
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This motherfucker.
It's true!
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then... You... lied to me? Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little...
Damn it!
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other around. Heck, even if the will had factored in, it still would have been between you guys. So, what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
And?
So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on!
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies. I hate that he's right, though.
Enough already.
Could you just get on with it, please?
Yes,
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Alright, here we go. Ahem. My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Ooh, so before this even took off. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness, and because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind, and more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
That's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura...
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Fuck, man. I'm telling you, she has a Chad and body and soul. The only way to bring down such a powerhouse is to target her friends. What was her secret? Her secret was that she was giving information to the mastermind, and she didn't want to do it anymore. I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me. Which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided that the mastermind to do as the mastermind has commanded. I would do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
The mastermind demands that I kill someone, and that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She wanted to stop us from fighting to protect us?
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
it was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring to the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry I asked you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Damn!
But...
Damn! Shit, dude. By killing herself, she brought harmony and in a way rebuilt the bridges she burned. The heart of a great warrior. No, man, she is unbelievable. We got completely thrown into disarray with trying to figure out who killed her. But she did it herself. I can't imagine how bad Aoi must be feeling right now, because it's just getting worse for her. It is getting fucking worse. It's just bam after bam. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close and still.
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost ended up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
You sure about that? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Huh? Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. Nobody can blame Hina either.
Ooh-hoo.
But huh? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that. Ah, lovely Byakuya, you understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There could be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I'm bowing out of the game. What?
Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
What?
What's going on here? What is going on? What the hell? Now I only have one thing to look forward to,
It's all
and that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism. I can't say that word right now. If that's what you're thinking. Wherever Master goes, I goes, and if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now you can say that Sakura's death. Now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. Nothing good can come out of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the
A
heck?
fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment. This is what I was wondering about. Everyone decided to work together now, finally. Yeah, and I'm only halfway through the game, so now my confusion is skyrocketed about what's gonna happen next. Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me? Oh heavens, no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you, I'm very particular about the bear times one rule.
Listen up!
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I prepared a special guest. Huh? Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
They wouldn't desecrate Sakura's body more, would they? Fuck. Yeah, no, that one stunned me into silence there for a bit. I mean, that technically counts as Chihiro being killed twice now. You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk! Woo, that really took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at, and I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, boiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
So,
I realize how dangerous it could be, but still I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy, and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with the basketball? Shut the fuck up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him! Is that what you call animalism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find out things all sneaky.
Just as I
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about him from the very beginning. Of course he did. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. You knew. You fucking knew from the get-go.
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was, I guess you could call it a gift from me to you. Or maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey!
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting. You called that reformatting? Yeah, there's some red up there. Can't wait till I have the actual color. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1,000,000,000 times better. Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get an even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this. Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well...
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
There's more? Do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing. Which is, the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is... Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been in hip deep in spoiler territory. The fuck is going on?
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit? It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
Huh?
But...
Too bad.
Yeah, sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard, no matter what. And that's seriously it. That's probably his. That might be his addition. Huh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever, who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school? The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You...
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
What?
Hey.
Answer me, what did you do to my body? Mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the Mastermind did? What did the Mastermind do to us? I like how I keep getting more questions than answers now. I mean, did the Mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? And the bomb explodes? I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I just feel awful just thinking about it. Can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. But, I must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones who figured everything out.
Stop.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
But what are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, because you are, sleazeball. Apparently you still have a death wish. More biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any more friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. I'm loving this. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Yeah, because the game decided to drop on me that I'm halfway through in the middle of the fucking class trial. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
There's really nothing in this game that's even remotely close to FNAF, though, if you're wondering about that.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Unless you want to compare Monokuma to Purple Guy, but there's like no animatronics in this game. Oh, the chime. Come on, that's a chime. That's a sound effect you can get off of the database of sounds and stuff. Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. What? Wake up! Huh? The voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead. How did you get in my room?
Kyoko?
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
How did you get in my room?
So Kyoko's here.
Wait, what?
Thank you for finally realizing it. In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door, it was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. Oh my god, Makoto, you dumbass. It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Hey.
Always, and you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is it?
Correct.
3 o'clock in the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? That's a really good question. What are you doing in my room? It's so late. What happened?
Makoto.
I have a favor I need to ask. A favor from me?
Makoto.
What's your favor?
So...
Remember what Sakura said at the end of her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I wanted to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan to do that? Ina! Where's Ina? Is she here? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. The data center on the 4th floor. What?
Goodbye.
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-dazed head. The data center? I thought it was locked. Oh man, so we get to move around here, huh? I like how I still have my truth bullets. I should walk that way. God, can you imagine if someone from Hololive actually, like, was here? I think I might die if that happened. Just out of embarrassment. This game is very different from a standard visual novel. It is substantially different from a visual novel. I don't even think I could want to call this a visual novel, even though it is. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. That's weird. She said she'd meet me. She may be inside already? I put my hand to the door with a certain amount of force. Rattle, rattle. Didn't open. Tried again, but rattle, rattle. Must be locked. What was it Kyoko said? The data center on the 4th floor?
What's this?
Oh, what are you doing up, mister? Hi. Gah!
Damn it!
Breaking into a locked room is incredibly prohibited, don't you know? Oh, well, You're trying to tell me you didn't actually bust in yet, right? But I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me crap I can see for myself. It looked like you might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something? No, nothing like that. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know. Stop being weird and go back to bed. What's wrong now?
Just a second.
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko? Now you too? Kyoko uses leg sweep.
You guys?
Whatever, the two of you just get back to bed. I'm positively exhausted from the class trial.
It's true.
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto, let's head back. What?
Hey.
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. Have no idea what's going on anymore.
Shall we go?
Don't worry about it, let's just go. Okay. Yeah, go on, get out of here. Shoo. I think I know what the hell he put in our bodies. So we left and went back to our rooms. And then...
Goodbye.
So, goodbye. But hold on! Listen, what was that all about just now? She woke me up, made me go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked, and then she shows up late and we leave without checking a single thing. What was the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, just like always, but...
Goodbye.
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. But as I turned to leave...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
How'd you find that name out?
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Huh? Six left. 7 left? Wow, that fucking question mark though at the end. I love how they added... Altered lump, you can eat a dick. Eat a dick with that one. Eat an actual dick with that one.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Here's the thing, we never had any information about that 16th student. All we know is that there was an empty slot for it. Ultimate despair, though.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
I was expecting this game to be way different. This is cool. This is a fantastic game, Lazy Pillow. And the best part about it is that I am just addicted to it.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far could reveal itself. Huh? 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. My confusion is off the charts now. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student lying hidden somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial that morning in the dining hall... So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I think, anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. What a dick.
In the name of my
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hello, who died? Sakura died. That's the only thing we've got so far. But that was last trial. Last case. We're chapter 5 now. We have no one died yet. Byakuya taking shots at Falky. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Huh? Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gotta start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. Why do you listen to this?
Huh?
I just realized you sound like Yol from Disadventure Camp. Oh my god. Yol? I never even heard of Disadventure Camp or Disadventure Camp. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. I recommend you watch it. I'll see if I have time to put it on the list. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. That was hilarious. That was hella hilarious. Alright, I am happy with getting through the case. We're gonna stop the stream here for the day, though. At least this one. Like I said, all I wanted to do was get through the class trial, or at least reach chapter 5. It's only because I didn't get to play this on Thursday. That's why. Called it. Had a feeling you were gonna end. I was gonna end this stream. We're still gonna play Dynasty Warriors next. And I'll start that as soon as I can. Did I save? Frickin' save. But yeah, we normally play these on sorry, I streamed these particularly on what is it? Tuesdays and Thursdays, but the Thursday that passed I wasn't able to play because I just got exhausted. So if you like these streams, I stream those on Tuesday, Thursday, but it's far later, at this time, actually. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 Eastern, whatever the hell time it is in Europe, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Until we're done. But apparently finding out that I'm halfway through the game, a little bit over halfway through the game, and the game decided to tell me that. That was bullshit. Why did it tell me that? I can't believe it dropped that information on me. Like, are you allowed to do that? I have no idea. It's 11 p.m. here, by the way. Good to hear. I can't believe it, dude. Can't fucking believe it. Anyway, I guess I'll just do here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next stream, which is gonna be this one. This one. Fucking that one. And I will catch you in the next stream. I wish I could find a way to redirect to that stream, but I have no idea how to do that. Do I actually have the ability to redirect to another fucking stream if I have it? I don't think so. You know, I'll have to look into that, but that's such a rare case that it kind of doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you for watching. Danganronpa, Tuesday, Thursday, as per usual. And we'll continue on with Chapter 5. In the meantime, if you don't plan to stay on the next stream when I make that room, I will see you next time. Alright, have a good morning, everyone. Have a good afternoon, have a good evening, and have a good night. And I will catch you soon or another time. Bye-bye!